Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Pavan, an Olympian and beach volleyball world champion and a longtime professional indoor player.
And I'm Adam, former indoor player and coach, current beach volleyball coach.
What now?
And most importantly, Sarah's
Why
husband.
did you stop?
Somebody wanted me to try that. Somebody's been asking for me to just leave that part out of the intro and see what your reaction would be.
I thought you had like a stroke.
And there you go. That's the reaction. You are unwell.
I'm like, did you like forget how to do the intro?
No, but I could have changed my intonation so that it didn't just hang there, but there we go.
Yeah, you literally stopped like you forgot, like you hit a wall. Okay, well, stroke. Today, see, he threw me off. Whoever suggested that, he threw it all off. Today we're watching season 4, episode 18 of Haikyu called Trap.
See, my instinct is that the team Nekoma is playing is falling into the trap of going after Kenma.
Oh.
I could be wrong, but I don't agree with this strategy all the way. I understand that it's a byproduct, but I don't think you should be resting your team's success on this. But
we definitely took issue with the fact that they were trying to extend rallies to make Kenma run around. Like, it's just unrealistic. It's probably like the second or third thing that I've ever said is unrealistic about Haikyu.
yeah.
But Kenma's running around. He doesn't like to sweat. He doesn't like to run. We got the backstory. Him and Yamamoto's relationship.
Yeah.
The full works. So it was a nice break. Adam was like kind of happy, kind of upset because he just wanted to keep riding the Inarizaki Karasuno match.
Obvi.
But yeah, that's where we're at.
I think Nekoma's gonna win this match. I'm assuming we're gonna finish the Nekoma match. I could be wrong. There could be many stares into the camera. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm assuming we'll finish the Nekoma match, and I think they'll end up winning in 2.
Let's find out. Let's see if Kenma survives. Let's see if the monkeys are done playing around. You know?
Cats are just gonna get their claws out.
Here we go. Season 4, episode 18 of Haikyu is coming right now.
Oh, I forgot we were already halfway through the second set.
Yeah, don't you hate when that happens?
At least he knows. That's why when you have a chance to score points, you have to. But you're not quite there yet.
Wow, who are you? Why are you standing
Is
there?
Levin? Okay, they're definitely gonna lose this set, and they're gonna push it to 3 for the story.
おそらくサルカワ工業もここは相当警戒していると思います。今のはまさにサルカワのブロックが相葉君を警戒していたからこそレフトの福永君が生きてきたという形でしょうね。
セッターが体力ないって分かってたらスグルたちも狙えばよかったんじゃないの？
ああ、狙うって言ってもね、セッターって基本的に2番目にボール触るポジションだからさ、 セッター以外ならサーブで狙うとかってのは上等手段だけどね。ああやって間接的にじわじわ圧をかけるって相当根気も勇気もいるよ。
It's true.
Nice up.
Attaboy Kenma.
Oh.
あっとこれは足がもつれたか。セッター小爪。
Nice. Go. Oh.
セッターというのは
I like that phrase though. Keep standing back up.
見た目よりずっとハードなんですよ。
たとえ単調な一点の繰り返しに見えていても、それは着実に積み重なっているもんだ。1本のシャットより5本のワンタッチ、10本のプレッシャー、1本の完璧な A パスより必ず上げる5本の B パス、10本の C パス。強大な相手と対峙した時ほど試合全体の流れを考えなくちゃなんねよ。今完璧な1本より最後に生きてくる目立たない100本を積み重ねなさい。はい、はい、
大丈夫かよ。
はあ、もうダサい。2セットしかやってないのに、はあ、手溶けた。
必死の見た目はダセえもんだろ。
ちょっと嬉しそうにすんのやめてくれる？
このセットはサルカワ優勢だし、ファイナルセットのために一回コズメ下げるのもありじゃねえかな。ああ、ほら、噂をすれば。
Interesting. They're only down by 2 though.
Yeah.
よし、もう一押しだ。オッケーオッケー、攻めてこう。いやー、惜しいですね。いいとこ狙って。
If you're Kenma at this point, you're like, okay, I gotta push for 3
Yeah.
points.
今が押し切る時。焦らないよ。パンチ。フォローフォロー。ザワ。
Good pass.
短い。
冷静に穴を狙うサルカワ工業。ネコマン乱される。
Set him. Oh. That's a
23
great
all, right?
run. Yeah.
終盤で追いついてきた。
You can rest after. Just fight for 2 points.
乱されましたが、うまくブロックが手薄だったライトへ振りましたね。向こうもだいぶこっちに慣れてきている。でも完璧じゃない。焦るなよ。はい。
That's a bad miss.
ゆるく前へ落とすサーブ。しかしネコ
You guys.
少しレシーブが流れてしまったか。
The libero can't make that mistake.
おいおいおいおい、そこはしっかり上げてやれよ。
Dump it.
こっちだよ。
Come with me.
ブロックをレフト側から引き離すための意図的な返球。
Yes, he did.
ステイ。
気づいた。じゃあライトにするね。
All right, fair enough, libero. Fair enough.
Just come on, follow me over here.
あえて狭い
I didn't know that Ken was in the back row. He was in the back row.
Oh.
ちょっとびっくりしたかもしれません。小爪君は一見非常に目立たないセッターですが、大会屈指のクセ者かもしれませんね。今のは意図的にレシーブの返球位置をずらしてる可能性がある。ブロックを誘うためか。でもじゃあそれって
They're playing games too.
Yes.
一体いつから
Kenma's the best. Okay.
He's like, you think you're moving me around? He's like, right back at you. But you're not gonna know.
Do you think he's actually that tired, or is he putting on an act? I mean, you've already seen the show, so I guess you can't answer. But that would be epic. And if that's the case, full respect
You think
to
he's
Kenma.
tricking everybody with his tiredness?
I mean, I definitely think that his physical stamina is his weakest point. But if he knows they're trying to tire him out, and if he lures them into thinking it's working, he gains an advantage. Now, I don't know. Like, that would be a stretch. And I don't think you trip on purpose to miss a ball. Like, I think he's legitimately tired. But if he's luring them into a false sense of security to deliver sets, like, he clearly must have talked to the libero about, hey, push me this way. Because don't kid yourself, Kenma is the brain of that team.
Well, because
He's
Yaku
calling the
doesn't make
shots.
mistakes like that.
No, I was shocked when he missed that pass. I was like, you can't miss that. So, but you have to, this is the thing, you can't underestimate people even if you think, you can only see the physical shortcomings, you can't see the mental stuff, and that's his strength.
And that's what we saw in episode 16 with Tanaka when his self-talk inside was so bad, but on the outside he kept encouraging everybody.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody's favorite. I agree. It was a good episode. But yeah, it's interesting to see how far he can push this. And even though he's tired, he's still thinking. He's still attacking. He's using this like a video game. They're trying to do this to me. This boss does this to me. This is how I'm gonna counter. And this is the fun part about sport. This is the intangible stuff. And that's awesome. I loved when I was surprised that they passed poorly on purpose. So good.
Welcome to the
Lev.
party, Lev.
パッと秘策みたいなの思いついて全然疲れずに勝てたりしないかな。
バカ言ってる。
研磨のくせに頭悪そうなこと言ったな。
相手の根気と忍耐の策を破るにはこちらも同じだけの粘りがいるだろうな。
慣れてみせますよ。レシーバーの皆さんが。
おうよ、過保護上等。セッターを動かせねえのがネコマ品質だ。でもただの我慢比べはつまんないな。
わざとレシーブ乱すってことっすか？たまに使う手ではありますが。
毎回じゃないよ。有効なタイミングに。
Yeah, it's kind of risky to try to do it when it's not like a free ball.
って言われたらやるけど、お前すでにバテバテなのに大丈夫かよ。俺だってちょっとくらいなら動けるから。毎回エンドラインまで走ってあげろって言われたら嫌だけど、それにみんなの方が大変だよ。サルカワの攻撃に慣れた上で俺の欲しいところへボールよこしてって言ってるんだから。でもできるよ。みんなは根性の使い手だから。で、他に要求は？高く上げてほしいかな。
I love that everybody just, this is what we're doing.
Like, that's what he told us? Okay.
向こうは黒。リエフのセンター線を警戒してるだろうから、ブロックはある程度ミドルブロッカーに寄ってくる。そんで俺のことを潰す作戦で来てるわけで。だからこそ信じる。これがただの乱れたレシーブだって。ブロックをボールとミドルブロッカーで引きつけて、トスは遠くへ振る。
Run on the spread.
向こうが気づいたら反対側の使い時。
ライトから甲斐信行。
Turn a point.
Are you
Get
going to be
ahead.
able to figure out that he's figured you out?
たまたまかもだろう。一本を意識しすぎんな。このセット取り切ることだけ考えよう。
Don't think about winning. You need to be problem solving.
I think you messed around long enough. Like, let's go for some points here because it's do or die time for you.
Yes.
控えセッターが呼ばれたのに交代の気配がない。
Ah, just a little decoy on the bench.
ネコマのセッターはこちらが思うほど疲れてなかった可能性も。
素晴らしい選手たちだな、有田か。でもやっぱりホワイトボードの上のようにはいかんのよ。
疑心暗鬼を称す。
ナイスタイミング。
間違ってないよ。お前たちのプレッシャーはちゃんと効いてるし、ネコマのセッターは絶対バテてる。相手は強豪で思い通りにならないが、ちゃんとギリギリだ。もう一押ししてやろう。はい。
He's like, okay, you can quit now.
もしネコマが意図的にレシーブの乱れを入れ込んでたなら、コズメを潰す作戦と気づいて、さらにコズメへの負荷の追い打ちをかけてるってこと。どうですか。ここに安定した勝利なんてない。
You're willing to do whatever it takes to win.
ああ、うん。
なんかあれだよね。しんどいやつ。
うん。
ナイスレシーブ。試合が長引いて苦しくなるのはそっちだ。時間をかけて研磨を潰すという策。でも俺たちはネコマなので、それに慣れてみせるよ。
ナイスレシ
勝負は2セット目終盤。みんなが慣れてきて、
焦らないよ。
かつ猿川が勝ちに急ぐ瞬間に確実にブレイクして一気に取るって流れ。さっきまでは順調だったのに。
Nice.
すっごい。
Oh, Yaku!
Wow!
いい加減落とせよ。粘りで負けてたまるか。
28, I love it.
対者同士一歩も譲らず、コートの緊迫が実況席まで伝わってくるようです。
This is a grinder.
Don't think about how tired you are, just keep playing. Don't let it enter your
2セッ
mind.
ト目休ませてって言えばよかった。重力なんでこの世にあんの。重力ムカつく。重力がなければボールは落ちてこないし、重力があるからボールが落ちてきて。
現場集中。集中力だけは並外れてる研磨の集中が切れてきた。
You need to finish this game now.
玉彦、体温め直しといて。
はい。
Man, he's got a good beat on his players.
お前はどうだよ。根性なしは根性について語るな。
トラにそう言われてから根性ってなんだろうって考える。根性、漠然と嫌っていた言葉。近頃世間でも煙たがられがちであろうその言葉は、まるで気持ち次第でいつでも発揮できるもののような言われ方だ。でも最近思う、根性って響きを好む人も嫌う人も両方が思ってる以上に根性を見せるって難易度高いことなんじゃないかなって。根性って多分最終奥義、精神と体力を鍛えてきたものが満を持して発動できるもの。俺には使えない必殺技。
ラリー、毎回長いね。
Go, go.
ボールへとたどり着け。その半歩がボールを操る余裕になる。
疲労は確実に蓄積しているはず。
Yeah, but your team is fatigued as well.
どこまでも丁寧。
They're protecting Kenma.
こっちの誘導、両サイドからの攻撃、 ちゃんと全部警戒してる。そんな時はシンプル
Don't.
Simply do it.
早い真ん中。
I was afraid that I was going to stop that in a super important moment.
Yeah, everybody gets really mad when that happens, but sometimes just gotta protect the copyright, you know?
Well, what I wanted to talk about was Kenma's statement about guts, because I love that. And I think there were several things that he said that I thought are true. You don't get to see somebody's guts, what's what we'll call them, until their back's up against the wall. So it happens in very rare circumstances. But the thing that really hit home to me was you only get to see that through hard work and training. Anybody can have guts. You can refuse to lose. You can push yourself to the limit. You know, if it's just a straight physical challenge, let's say. But when you're doing something that's skilled, you have to push past being tired, and then you have to focus on your training and execute. And you saw their passers, I gotta take that extra half step so I'm balanced so I can pass. Like, that guts is the will to do it, but also the mindfulness to stay,
To do it right.
to do it right. And I thought that was really well said by Kenma, and it's really cool that he kind of sees that as the final move in his game, in his video game brain. And I loved everything about that statement.
Well, like when you're tired, it's so easy to just like go through the motions because like you just want it to end.
Yeah.
I've been there. And like when you're at that point of fatigue that you just want it to end, it is so easy to just let your foot off the gas and like be a little less focused, just like go through the motions. But the physical fatigue to keep your brain engaged and working even when you're like at your breaking point, it is worth it, but it is very hard to get there.
Well, to me, that's one of the things that separates good from great.
Fair.
Like when you watch championships, when you watch finals, you can see one or two players who just refuse to compromise on doing the little things right, no matter how tired they are. And
Yeah.
that's what it takes. And that's why Nekoma is such a great team, because they do it collectively, which is amazing.
Well, and something else I was thinking was like, the other team was like, can't you just let the ball drop? That is, we've talked about this with Nekoma before. It is so frustrating to play a team that just will not quit. Cause like you might make an incredible shot or a great swing and they like get a hand on it and you're like, can you please just like quit it? And then that starts to play in your head and you can see them like starting to overthink everything now, and it's just like, it's such a trip.
Well, but this was one of the issues I have with the strategy of not scoring when you can. You're basically,
Like now look where you are.
well, and that's it, right? You're telling your hitters, hey, we're not gonna take those fast points when we can get them. And both coaches have said, you know, this is what they're doing. So to me, that means they have given up on opportunities to score points, to extend rallies, to tire Kenma out. And you have to
Not
think
worth
about,
it.
well, you have to think about the mentality shift on your team. You're expecting that all of a sudden your players can just flip the switch to, hey, now we're just gonna make those shots that can score. That is incredibly difficult to do.
Well, and even for the coach at 24 all to be like, oh, perfect, he's tired. It's like, dude, too late.
Yeah.
You've already lost the first set and you're going into overtime in the second. Like, no, you needed to like let them run free like before that, in my opinion.
Yeah, I completely agree. Well, I guess we'll see what happens.
みんなは根性の使い手だから
Or whatever.
どうせお前は自分はそうじゃないって思ってんだろ。確かにおめえは踏ん張りきかねえし、サボる方法とかすぐ考え出す。でもビリだろうが文句垂れようが、先生、先輩が見ていようがいまいが、大体最後までやる。
That is guts in and
Yes,
of itself.
100%. So he's put the work in.
Go.
Go, Kenma.
今レフトには福永は器用だしブロックがいてもうまいこと決めてくれるよね。
じゃあさ、お前の学校強い？
強いのは俺じゃなくてみんなだから。
Yeah, way to get your hands on it.
A パスが帰った時にしか見せなかったはずの極小モーションからのセットアップ。
Game over, baby.
Oh, the music too is just getting me.
長いデュースもぎ取ったのはネコマ高校。
And he's not getting up.
小爪君最後の最後ブロッカーにギッキリまで読ませるいいセットアップでした。まさに渾身といった感じでしたね。
ナイストスサロンパス。
Who was like, I know you had it in you.
出直してきます。守りのネコマ。昔よりというか、僕が思っていたよりずっと好戦的でした。
時には俺が思っている以上に好戦的だよ。が、お前たちも強かった。
Separate. Oh my gosh.
I got a little misty.
I got misty-eyed too. I thought I was going to be full-blown tears, but held it together.
I love that at the end, he put the work in to do the form
He
properly.
jump set. It wasn't a perfect pass. He got his feet there and he jump set. Used more energy. Like, and to see the little gleam in Fukunaga's eyes when he was like, delicious.
Oh.
It's like, I'm about to munch on this.
But this, okay, so two things. One, from a team perspective, they all understand Kenma's weaknesses. And they understand that everybody on the floor is working so that Kenma doesn't have to. Like that's the brass tacks of it, right? But at the end, when there's a dig that's not perfect, he's working for them too. And that...
But like he is working for them. Like in every, like it might not look like it because it doesn't look the same as everybody else, but in everything he's doing, like the fact that he's even doing the conditioning, that he's doing the strength training, that he's just like built a little different.
Yeah.
And like not in the good way, you know? And so like he is trying to give what he can, even if it looks like it's less than everybody else.
Well, and that was gonna be my next point.
You're like, thanks so much.
No, but that was perfect. And we talked about this all through the show, and I've had this discussion online a few times with people. It's only you know if you're cheating yourself. Kenma's not winning any physical testing races, but if he finishes everything to the best of his ability, he knows he's put the work in, and that allows him to be successful in those tough moments, and that's all you can ever do.
But like there's always somebody on a team that is going to be the worst at conditioning and stuff. Like you can't, and not everybody can be the best, and like there's always that one person who's like vomiting during conditioning or coming in last during the sprints, or you know, you name it. And it's not like they're not trying their best, they're just like not, they're skilled in other ways.
Yeah.
I
love that. I love that. If we can't watch Karasuno, this was a great second.
ケンマにしては今日は踏ん張ったな。まさか自分がもっと追い込まれる作戦出してくるとはな。3セット目に行かないための2セット目の無茶だよ。
That sacrifice was worth
調子で3セットとか
that.
無理。
猿川に完全に潰されるよ。
ケンマさん、さっきこけたのってまさか演技っすか？
そんな器用なことできるわけないじゃん。
ですよね。
根性を見せたな、ケンマよ。
違うよ。俺は根性が使えるレベルじゃない。
あ？
なんていうか、なんだろう。義務感っていうか、みんな頑張ってレシーブ上げてるから、俺もちゃんとしないと、みたい。
だからそれが根性だっ
っていうか、頑張ることに明確な名前つけないとダメなの。俺が頑張ったら変に
何切れてんだよ。
試合中はなんか空に向かって怒ってたな。
お前疲れてっと人格変わりすぎだろ。
糖分が不足してるんだな。バナナ食べなさいよ。
仲間のために頑張るはおかしいこと。
They're his friends. He admitted it.
山本大げさか。いやいや、あの研磨が他人を仲間と呼ぶなんてすげえことだよ。
来い。
来ないで。福永悪乗りしないで。
もらいますね。
これで研磨がゲームやってる時の半分くらいでいいからバレーにアグレッシブになってくれたらな。勝手なアテレコをやめてください。
やっぱり根性は嫌い。俺には難解すぎる。でもレベル上げはしてきたよ。やるからには強いボスとやりたいじゃん。
研磨がアグレッシブになる相手が一人いたな。
カラスノの相手はミヤツインズか。
お、でも1セット選手してんじゃん。
おいカラスノ、来たぞ。
Can you feel us staring at you?
So good. And I love that their games are overlapped a little bit. Like, it's kind of cool that it ends and they're watching the Inarizaki game.
Wow, remember the name.
I did remember that. I've been taking a lot of shade online for my pronunciations as of late.
You should have.
Yeah, it was well deserved.
Absolutely crazy. Some of the stuff that comes out of your mouth, I'm like, how did you string those syllables together?
I asked myself the same thing.
Like, cool. But Kenma, whatever it is about Hinata, he finds that deeper level.
I feel like everybody has those one or two people you just hate to lose against.
But they're like friendly. That's the interesting part. Is like they're rivals, but they're friendly rivals.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting dynamic.
I love how his team, to me, that is the essence of a team, right? You can make fun of your teammates, what do I call it? Not inefficiencies, but everybody knows Kenma's tired. So they win the game, he steps up, and everybody gives him a hard time. He loses his mind, he tells them they're all his friends, they never hear that, they don't let him forget. Like that environment is so good. Nekoma is maybe the truest team we see in this show. Karasuno have bonded, but there's still little pockets. They're not all together. Sugashima's kind of off on his own a little bit. You know, Noya and Tanaka are...
There's the hierarchy. The third years are not on a pedestal, but they're just like, they've got it together.
Yeah, this is full. And I love Kuro and the Libero. They're a great team.
Look at that. He wanted Karasuno and he's just smiling from ear to ear, got misty-eyed. All the things that we love, you know?
Yeah, it was a good episode. I'm ready to see set 2 though.
I was like, okay, back to our regularly scheduled programming. We can feel good. Our second favorite team, Nekoma, has moved on.
Yeah.
So now we need to hope that Karasuno can take care of business.
We will see. My instinct is a 3-setter, but we'll see what happens.
We'll find out. please be sure to let us know what you are thinking in the comments below. Feel free to give Adam a hard time. He said everything, pronounced everything right today, so that's gonna be tough. But if you come up with something else,
there's always tomorrow.
So hit us up in the comment section, please. And as always, we'd be so excited if you would like this video, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for more Haikyu coming next week. Thanks, guys.